It's a simple two-fund portfolio, both yield max fund, MSTY and ULTY. You can see about 70% to 30%, just $4,400 of cash. You can see right now I'm up 12.39%. And I just started this Roth in December of 2024, so just about 8 or 9 months worth. And you can see my progress as far as dividends. I'm trying to grow a dividend Roth IRA portfolio. July is in the book, so $233. I'm guesstimating about $435 for this month because MSTY pays out twice. And I'm getting to that $435 or so by using this spreadsheet. The monthly dividend ULTY is going to pay out 5 times this month. So 5 Fridays. They've already paid out their first dividend. Are they going to? We're going to be ex-dividend pretty soon of just a hair over 10 cents. And I'm just guesstimating the remaining 4 distributions will be at 9 cents. So hence 46 cents. If we do that, about $103 in payout. MSTY's already had or going to have their first payout of $1.18. I have $2.18 there. So I've just plugged in $1 for the next distribution later this month. If we do that, we add it all up, it's going to be about $431. But I know I'm going to add a little bit more to ULTY, a little bit more to MSTY. So that's why I'm at $435. And in all likelihood, it'll probably be north of $450. All right, let's take a look at the evidence. Just the 2 funds in this Roth IRA. This screenshot is what happened today, July 30th, 2025. MSTY gained a total of $1.50. At least it finally was positive after at least a week and a half of being down. ULTY was up a little bit. In my position, about $6.75 or almost 0.5%. With this screenshot, this is a total gain or loss since I've opened each position. You can see MSTY is up about 18% or about $480. ULTY is a little bit newer, the 225 shares there. You can see I'm up about 0.78% or I'm up almost $11. And a little closer look into MSTY, you can see 150 shares right now. My average cost of $17.19. MSTY up a penny today, finishing at $20.39. I have drip on this Roth IRA, and I did the math. I believe I'm getting paid about $177 from MSTY. That'll get drip back in. So that should net me between 8 to 9 shares. So I should have close to 159 shares after this drip happens, which will lower my average cost as well. And then the second fund is ULTY. I just added a whole bunch of shares, like 160 shares, went from 60 to about 220 shares. But you can see 225 shares, average cost of $6.17. ULTY finished up a few pennies at $6.22. You can see there my total gain or loss about $11 or a little bit less than 1%. Should be getting a little like $22, $23. I have this also on drip, so it should net me somewhere between 3 and 4 shares of ULTY when that happens on Friday, and it probably won't update until next week with the final stats. And then with these 2 funds, I'm keeping track on a drip spreadsheet, so to speak. So I'm starting off, this Friday today, basically. I had that 225 shares of ULTY. We plugged that in at an average cost of just under 10 cents. I should be dripping about 3.5 shares, which should push me to 228 shares. And it will. I'm getting between 3 and 4 shares. And this is just the actual shares I had right before ex-dividend. And it's going to pay me that $22.70. And of course, my goal is I'm going to keep on adding to ULTY and to MSTY is just to be ahead of this rolling lot. Because you've seen my previous videos, if you extrapolate this over weeks and then months and then years, you can see that these 2 funds have the potential to grow a lot. So only time will tell, week by week and month to month. So this is what ULTY is right now. And here's that drip spreadsheet for MSTY. Right now, I have that 150 shares, $1.18 per share. I'm just using that for the drip calculator down here. But you can see it's going to get me between 8 and 9 shares. That 150 shares at $1.18, $177. So somewhere between 8 and 9 shares. It should bump me up close to 158 or 159 shares. And again, the goal is to keep up with this drip calculator. So hopefully the distributions will be really good. And of course, I'm going to add my own capital, my own cash to this Roth IRA to both ULTY and MSTY. So that's how I'm tracking it because, after, let's see, if we go down here just to December, after 6 distributions, I should have 210 shares versus the 150 I have right now. And that's if I don't add any more shares. And then this might be hard to see, so pinch and zoom, but you can see my total amount of money I have, 4464. I'm up that 12.39%. The total gain or loss is just under $500. And you can see what the funds did today, my average cost base total, all that good stuff. So if you want to take a look at that, go feel free. And you can see that is July 30th, 2025. And there you have it, a quick update on this 2-fund Roth IRA. Again, only time will tell. We'll take it week to week with ULTY and a month by month or every 4 weeks for MSTY. But so far, I'm up in both positions, reinvesting those dividends. So we'll see how it does. I'm interested to see how this drip calculator populates and kind of go from there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.